Welcome to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing with your host, Mike Mitchell. BC Outdoor Sport Fishing is brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers, Rapala, Kingfisher, Yamaha, and the Pacific Salmon Foundation.
Welcome everybody to BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. I'm your host, Mike Mitchell. Today we're fishing with Jason Tonelli from Pacific Angler. Jason, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me back, Mike.
Where are we, first of all?
Well, we're on Gabriola Island. We've made the trek across the Strait of Georgia, and we're right here in Silva Bay. We're going to head out, fish an area called Thrasher Rock, looking for some Chinook salmon.
Awesome. So typically what kind of structure are we going to be fishing for those Chinook today?
Well, this time of year, there's some fish offshore, maybe 800 to 1,200 feet of water, and some fish also push inshore anywhere from 120 to 180. So I think we'll do some offshore tacks, and then we'll try some inshore tacks too and try and find some springs.
Awesome. Well, let's get on the boat and let's go.
All right, let's do it. Right offshore here, right off that 500-600 foot ledge, between 600 to 800 feet. It's pretty good right there. So
How deep you fish?
Usually like 120 to 175 is pretty good, and when the water's a little dirtier.
Okay, we're on. There we go, Jay.
All right.
There.
Woo.
He's hot. Look at him up on the
He's on the
surface.
surface. That was one of those ones we saw up shallow on the Lorettes.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, we've definitely, there he is, way back there.
Holy.
He's heading to Washington.
As soon as we brought him up shallow,
Yeah.
eh?
Oh, but he's coming to the boat. Oh, he's just ripping at the boat. There we go. Tight back on him again.
Nice.
That's exciting. So that purple tail on him. See him flipping around back there. So Jay, again, we're just off of where?
Well, we're about halfway off Gabriola right now, fishing the Thrasher Rock area.
Yeah.
Just down from Nanaimo and Entrance Island.
Okay. What do we got on this one?
That was the top rod, so
Was it?
that's
Okay.
your favorite flasher.
The Coyote Spoon.
The shock and awe with, pretty sure it's,
Oh, did he go?
Yeah, as soon as we brought the gear up, we got that fish. We were down a little bit deeper and you can see some activity here. There's a fish right there at 70 feet. So we're normally getting them about 175 here, but we saw that fish there, brought the rigger up to 88. 30-foot spread, so that was the top rod at 58. Was up shallow for maybe a minute and we hit that fish. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll bring this rigger up now just before we get that other gear down, because the fish are shallow today.
All right, Jay.
There we go.
That's better. So is that top rod again?
Yeah, a little deeper. That rigger was at 138.
Yeah. What's on there? The spoon?
That's the spoon again, yeah.
Yeah, the coyote there. Okay.
That's the glow green coyote. Yeah, we can see him on the sounder there. We just went over 3, so maybe they're starting to bite.
That's
come
me
on
up
here.
On the surface, I got a cod on this one. We got a double header, Jason. Got a little cod. Just let this guy go. That might explain why we haven't had any hits on this one.
Oh, it's coming up a bit. Coming towards the boat. Oh, there he goes.
Sorry, I'm just messing around with this cod here, and then
Yeah, he's got a lot of line out.
Okay, good. There he goes. Back down to the depths.
He's on the surface now.
How are you doing on the other side there? You want me to clear that side or
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Here he comes.
How is he?
Oh, not a bad fish.
Do you need the net already? Ready?
Yeah, he's pretty close. Oh, get out of there. All right, I think he's pretty much done. If you want to slide in there.
There we go, in the net. Nice fish.
Nice.
The great beauty about this net is catch, release, mess. We can decide what we're going to do with him, and we got to worry about overall length, of course, right?
Yeah, that's probably a legal fish. I think overall length 62 centimeters, so we can let him go if you like.
What do you want to do?
Let's let him go.
Okay. All right. Good starter fish for the day.
Oh, it's a hatchery.
Beautiful.
Look at that. It's probably one of those hatchery reds.
Good fish. So that
Nice
fish
little hatchery fish.
could be a fish destined for Washington State.
Yeah, a lot of the hatchery fish we get here, Mike, are heading down to the States, usually Red Springs too.
Yeah.
About this size, sort of 10 to 20.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I think he's probably ready if you want to let him go.
Good job, Jay.
There he goes. All right.
Yeah, man. Good job.
All right, let's
Good
get
start.
Yeah, I think it's going to pick up as we get down to the low slack here at 4 o'clock. It's about 2 o'clock, so
Okay.
we'll get those spoons down and see
Yeah.
if we can get another one.
Cool. Right on.
There's more BC Outdoors sport fishing right after this break. Closed captioning is provided by Ace Line Hauler, the only prawn trap puller built West Coast tough.
That's better.
Oh, he's waking up now, Mike.
There he is on the surface again.
Oh, he's trying to cross the surface, yeah. Oh, not another one of these surface ones.
Jesus. Okay, get on the controls. Get on the controls.
No, he's
Oh.
still there.
Isn't that fun when you have to chase him like that? That's a good fight. Not a huge fish. Well, Jason and I were just talking there that it's such a random spot where we're fishing right now. We just had a huge freighter go by and mix up the waves a bit for us too, but we're basically in the middle of nowhere. It's 1,200 feet deep, and we're fishing 100 feet down.
Yeah, we're about 1,200 feet off halfway down Gabriola.
Yeah.
But that's pretty normal for this time of year. I mean, the fish are sort of cruising through this area in May. And then a little bit later into June, they tend to push up onto the structure a little bit more.
Yeah.
And
Regardless, this guy's gonna go anyway. Go ahead.
it's a different fishery. I mean, the first couple times you come out, it usually takes people a little bit to get used to, that's for sure. But once you get your waypoints in there and you get some confidence.
Which is what we've been doing. That's a great tip too,
Yeah.
because we marked a fish. We got our first bite, a really good bite. So we marked a waypoint. We've been basically circling around that waypoint. It seems every time we come around that point,
You got
we're getting it.
another good one is keep an eye on the other boats, like that other boat hooked a fish, right?
Yeah.
So we know they're in the area.
Of course, all four of those other boats around us followed us out here. This guy's not a very big fish at all, but it's a nice fish. A little bit bigger than we've had already today.
Yeah, they're
That's
growing.
A good sign. That's
they're
good.
growing slowly.
That's a good one. We had one earlier that was about the size of a herring, and figured it was a baby coho. We could probably put it in a teaser head if it was legal to fish it. It was that small, but it took a 3.5-inch coyote.
Let me slide a little bit.
Yeah, I'll back up a little bit.
You bring them up on this side here. Oh, look at the colors on that one.
Gorgeous.
Nice.
What's that? 6-7 pound?
Yeah, about 6 pounds.
Beautiful. We'll let
Got
that
the
guy
little
go.
blue and purple on there.
Yeah.
I'll just turn this hook inside out. It should pop right out.
Perfect. We
There he
didn't have to
goes.
touch that fish. Thank you. Well, that's all right. That's a
Oh,
start.
they're getting a little bit bigger.
That's another start to the day.
Hopefully they'll get about triple that size here in the next half hour or so as we get into the slack tide. So let's get them back down.
Yeah.
Looks like the bite's starting to pick up.
Alrighty. Good stuff.
Learning with the pros. Brought to you by your Toyota BC dealers.
Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about trolling speed. One of the most popular questions we get as guides or in the fishing tackle stores is how fast do I troll? People want to know how many knots to troll for Chinook or what my speed over ground is, but basically it has a lot more to do with your downrigger cable angles than it does with your actual trolling speed. The reason why is you might be trolling against the tide or with the tide. Right now we're trolling into the tide, so the kicker's idled right down, and we're trolling with spoons today. And when we're trolling with spoons, we want to troll fairly fast. And for Chinook, we're looking about a 45-degree cable angle right here. Now, if I speed that up a little bit, the cables are going to come up, and that's going to tell me I'm going a little bit too fast. Cables are up to about 50 degrees there. For Chinook, that's a little bit too fast, so I'm going to idle back down, bring those cables back down to 45 degrees. Now, if I turned around and I was trolling with the tide, I'm going to have to bring the kicker up a lot faster. We have to go faster than the current to achieve that 45-degree angle. So your actual speed over ground or how many knots you're trolling is going to vary if you're going against the tide or with the tide. So in terms of speed over ground, it doesn't matter at all. You really want to just look at your cable angle, and that'll tell you if you're going the right speed. For more tips like these, visit BCOutdoorsmagazine.com.
All right, we're in a bite again, Jay.
Yeah.
We're pretty much right in that area of that waypoint we've marked. Seem to be on the fish are getting bigger too, which is a good sign.
Yeah, this one might be a little bit bigger than the other
Okay,
one.
what do you want me to do here?
Just sort of steer into those waves there.
Okay.
That was on the deep rod that time.
Oh, that's interesting, huh?
147.
You tell me if he's big enough to get the net out.
I'm thinking.
So again, we're fishing. This is Gabriola
no.
Island, right?
Yeah,
we took the ferry across on yesterday morning.
a little more
Fished
to
a
your
bit. Fished a bit
port side
yesterday, and made the run out from Ladysmith. Free boat launch there. Parked the truck, and then we're staying over at Page's Resort here last night, and it was a great spot. And had a nice lunch over at nice dinner, over at Silva Bay Resort there last night. It was an excellent meal. And came out this morning, did some fishing. Now we're getting some fish. It's taking a bit for the bite to come on, but it's come on. Seems to be, AJ?
Seems like it's building a bit, yeah.
It's good. I was saying earlier, it's such a random area we're fishing in. It just defies all logic of fishing to me. There you go.
They are where they are.
Good. Good fish. Smaller Chinook. See him back there? Oh yeah, excellent. That's nice. You tell me what you need me to do here. You need the net or you can be okay?
I haven't quite decided yet.
Okay.
Yeah, he's coming up now. Oh.
Ah, he's a good size.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
same
not
as
bad.
last one we had. 7-8 pounds there. You can see the coyote flasher we're using.
Yeah, that coyote with the glow tape's good there. Nice
I've
one.
got a variety of spoons on.
That's a nice spring.
Good fish.
Yeah, that'd be a legal fish if you wanted to keep it.
Yeah, I think we'll let him go though. What do you
We'll
think?
let that, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't need any more fish, so
Oh, we'll let him go.
let this guy go.
Ooh, that's good fish.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Beautiful. See if you can show him there, Jay. You can grab him by the tail if you can, or splash around too much.
I'm just gonna let this one go here, Mike.
All right, sounds good.
There he
Perfect.
goes.
Swimming away. Awesome. Not the big ones we're looking for, but it's a fish nonetheless.
Yeah, you'll get a variety of fish, sort of in that 6-7 pound class, up to about 25 pounds.
Yeah. And we heard the other day on a Saturday or a couple days before.
But yeah,
Guess some
someone
guy got a
that
40
got
up
a
just up
40,
the
but most of the
shore here.
fish you're gonna get here are sort of in that 12 to 18 pound class. So
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all.
yeah.
And there's lots of other opportunities around this area too. There's some great bottom fishing for
Yeah,
good,
lingcod's
decent
open up
lings
right
and-
now.
yeah.
You look just off and behind that tug right there. That's actually Thrasher Rock. Oh, fish on.
You got a fish there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're on another one. That's funny. We're just getting this one set in.
Oh,
You there?
missed him.
Ah, too bad.
Yeah, there's some bottom fishing there too. So, well, we better get these rods back down.
Yeah,
I think
here.
we're on top of some fish here.
Stay right there. We'll be back with more BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. Let's get back on the water with BC Outdoor Sport Fishing. And now, here are all the secrets of our tackle and gear.
Hello everybody, we're going to talk to you a little bit about the gear that we've been using on today's episode. Okay, so we started out today with the new classic mooching rods. These ones are the light medium action, so they've upgraded them from last year. They had a medium heavy, so we went to use a little lighter rods, which are a little more fun to fight fish on.
Yeah, they were pretty nice.
Yeah, and then we paired up, of course, with the North Coast mooching reel, also made by Rapola, and we put Suffix 25 pound. This is the elite. This is the high vis stuff, and we also use a blue line as well too, which is a superior 25 pound test as well. So, and then I bring the rods and reels and you bring the expertise, Jason. So let's talk a little bit about the other stuff we're using here.
Well, there's a couple different flashers we have here. Of course, Mike's favorite.
From last episode we did together.
This one worked really well at the mouth of the cap, and we've had a lot of good success with this wherever we fish. So the shock and awe. But primarily what we do when we're fishing here is we'll use some flashers with some glow tape. There's silver tape on the other side, but the glow tape, it works pretty good. We're often fishing maybe 180 feet deep, but often 110, 120. The water can be dirty from the Fraser this time of year, so the glow flashers are by far the most popular. From there, we're going to use 6 feet of 30-pound test Suffix Invisalign fluorocarbon. And the fish are feeding on 3 to 4 inch herring. Most of the fish we're cleaning at the dock will have quite a few herring in them, and spoons work really well. Two of my favorites are the Lure Jensen Coyotes and the 3.5 or 4.0. These are 3.5s. And this one's called the Night Rider. It's like a cop car, but the white part actually glows. And this one's called the Kermit, which is basically a glow green, but it just has the chartreuse stripe on the side, so we've been using that one. Or just the famous 3.5, 4.0 glow green Coyote, probably one of the best spoons out there. That's what we're using. Cool. In terms of scent,
a couple different. You can tell this one's been used a bit.
We've been using a lot of this. It's really good. The Procure Super Gel and the Bloody Tuna Super Gel. And the gel, as opposed to some of the oils, really stick to the spoons well and seem to work really good. So we've had good luck with both of those. Cool.
And of course, you can't forget the electronics, and we've relied heavily on the electronics this morning.
Especially
looking for bait fish and also sourcing the fish out itself.
The HDS 10 Gen 2 definitely got us some fish there. So
of course, Scotty high performance downriggers, the Kingfisher boat, and the Yamaha motors will help us get there. So I mean, this is the exact setup that we're using. We'll show a quick list for you folks here too, so you can get your pen and paper handy. You can write down some of this stuff, and hopefully you'll be as successful in the water as we will be.
All tackle and gear is available at Steveston Marine and Hardware.
What you got there, Jay?
it feels like maybe a small spring.
A little guy? No.
That way.
So traditionally, the area that we're fishing in right now, what are peak times for fishing out here?
Well, it kind of gets going about May 1st, but typically, if I was going to say the 2-week peak season would be the last week of May, first week of June.
Yeah.
That's when you have a shot at even double-digit day, perhaps.
Yeah.
A lot of guys will run over from Vancouver, and if the weather's good, we'll do a lot of charters over here.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh, just a little
guy.
Shiny little guy. Another small Chinook. Oh, it's a little bit bigger than the last couple. Or maybe not. Did you tell him to send his bigger brother?
Yeah, I sent him off with a message there when I looked at him, looked at his eyes.
Oh, rod's back in, so we can get some more. Something with a little more size finally.
That's more like it, eh, Mike?
Yeah, that feels better. That feels better. What do we got on this one? Remember?
That is, not the coyote spoon. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's that one that you just put on, remember? The green kind of glow one?
Yeah, we put on some herring gel, super gel as well. Procure super gel.
Yeah, 147. That's
Wow.
getting most of our action fairly deep there.
It's great. It's great to finally feel a little weight on a fish. All right, see the flasher just underneath the surface. They're popped. That's the worst part right there. They're popped.
Yeah, I hate it when that flasher pops.
Oh, there he is. Oh, he's gone. He just spent the hook.
I saw.
Yeah, that was a good fish.
We were just saying, right when the flasher pops out of the water. Yeah, that was probably about 15, 16 pounds. That
That's
one.
all right. That's good. Well, let's get it back down. We know
Yeah,
they're here.
they're here. We're right in that, right where we marked that waypoint.
Bad luck, but you know what? That's what happens when you use barbless hooks.
We were just talking about it too.
Flasher
I hate it when that flasher pops out and then it came out and the fish turned and I saw the spoon come flying out of the water.
Oh well, that's okay. That was a good fish.
Yeah, you got the best of them anyway, so
that was a fun fight.
Get it right back out there.
Well, Jason, I hate to say it, but I think we need to pull the pin.
Yep, it's getting to be that time of day.
We got to catch that ferry and head home. But it's been fun. The fish have definitely won this round.
They worked us over pretty good.
Yeah, especially when it comes to me. I lost a couple fish that I probably should have got in, but that's the way it goes. Part of fishing.
Yeah, we had some shots at some nice springs and some good weather. So let's pop the rods and head her back.
Okay, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, folks, for joining us today on BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV. We look forward to having you join us again on a future episode.
BC Outdoor Sport Fishing has been made possible by your Toyota BC dealers. Rapala, crafted from experience. Yamaha, what kind of Yamaha are you? Kingfisher, fish the good times. The Pacific Salmon Foundation, bringing them back stream by stream. Along with...
So first question is from Andrew Zabu is, how do you figure out what to use and when?
Well, Mike, it depends on the time of year. Earlier in the season, April and May over at Thrasher, I like larger spoons. Coyote 4.0, 5.0, bait's a little bit bigger.
Yep.
Get into the back end of June, we start to see some of the first herring of the year come off. Smaller, 1 inch to 2 inch bait. Wow. So we'll go down to like a Coyote 3.5 and just change to the size of the bait, which is pretty standard for most areas actually.
Okay, perfect.